Hi, in this video, I am going to talk about the noun. So we are going to talk about the noun and the function of the noun. So a noun can be what? Subject. Noun can be an object. Then we'll focus on the subject and object in the sentence. First, let's see what is a noun. So, we all know that noun is the name of person, right? So, noun can be person, or noun can be the name of thing. And also, noun can be the name of a place. So, for example, you can name a person like John, like you can say a pen, a thing, or also you can say USA or Germany, or you can say India. So these are the names, right? Names, and also they're called the nouns. So we can say that noun is the name of person, place, and thing. Now let's talk about these nouns in a sentence. So suppose that, for example, we can say that here in the sentence, the example is here. Okay. First we'll use the person's name, right? Like John speaks English. In this sentence, as you can see that here, there are two nouns. The first noun, John, and the second noun is English. But now we're going to talk about the first noun, okay? So the first noun, so John is a noun, and also John is subject. So subject, what is subject? Subject always does the action, or subject is something that we talk about, okay? But now here, the subject is the door of an action or activity, which is John speaks English. So the sentence, John is the noun. So a noun can also be an object like this one, right? So let's focus to this sentence. So I'm gonna give you another sentence. The next sentence is like, let's not use I, let's use Ali meets John. Okay, so in this sentence, Ali meets John. In this sentence, you know that Ali is the subject and John is the object of the sentence. Okay, so because Ali does things, so what is that? That is meeting. Meeting who? John. So John is the object. So John is the receiver of an action, which is called object, and Ali is the doer of an action, which Ali does things, right? That's called subject and object of the sentence. So we just talked about the noun. Noun is the name of person, place, and thing. So as person John, I think pen, and place is USA, Germany, etc. For example, John speaks English, or Ali meets John. So noun has a subject function and as an object function. So in this sentence here, John does the action, so John is the subject, and here Ali is the subject and John is the object because Ali does the action and John received the action. Now let's talk about the object, okay? So maybe, what do you think? So how many objects we have in a sentence? So what kind of object are very common, right? So let's talk about the object of a sentence. Okay, object of the sentence. So the object is divided, so very simple, into two different kinds. So is direct object and indirect object, right? So we have direct and indirect object. Let's see what is direct and indirect object. Now let me give you an example. The example is, as the old one, Ali meets John. In this example, as you can see, we have got two nouns. So this one is subject and this one is the object. So if it is the object, so what kind of object is this? This is called direct object. Okay? Now, what is the indirect object? Let me give you another example. Okay? So, Ali cooked. John, right? Steak. Right? Now, you can see this sentence, right? That we have the subject here, which does the action, which is cooking, and the next thing is John, and the next thing is steak. So we've got two objects here, the first one, the second one. In this sentence, we have got John is indirect object, okay, and steak is the direct object. Now, let's write this sentence in a different way. Okay? Ali cooked steak for John. Right? So in this sentence, it is obviously something clear that what does Ali do first? So first thing is cooking. Ali cooked steak first. So the first action of Ali is done on a steak. So this is direct object. And then I do this action for who? I did this for John. For John, John is indirect object. So it is very simple that you have to understand. So what is an object, what is direct object, and what is indirect object. So sometimes we omit the proposition, which is to or for. So if we omit that, then we change the position of direct object to indirect object, like I did in the second one. Ali cooked steak for John, or Ali cooked John a steak. A good one, right? So in this sentence, this is the direct object, and in the second sentence, John is the indirect object, and here the direct object came first, and here the indirect object comes first. Okay, so this is the lesson about direct and indirect object. So it's a request that write some examples in comment below, and if you got any question about object or indirect object, you can ask me, or you can just email me. Okay, thank you so much. Wish all the best. See you in my next video.